Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 3 of our Natural Zoo series. Today we're going to build the first habitat. And it will not be just a habitat, it will be a very natural looking habitat. Because we are going for a natural looking zoo with a lot of nature in it. And the new habitat should reflect that and should be a very natural looking part of our zoo. In the first two episodes we have looked at the plan for the zoo as a whole. In the second episode we added some exhibit animals and some food and drinks, so we could make a little bit of a profit. We are still playing in franchise mode, of course, so we don't have unlimited money. Since the last episodes I changed a few little things. I changed the roads a bit. I thought it would reflect a more natural look. The kind of wood I was using before was, if I didn't like the look of it in terms of nature. It looked like it was painted, and I don't want that in a natural zoo. So I chose stone in combination with a more natural looking wood in the areas near the exhibits. I also added some animals to the last empty exhibits. We didn't fill that in the last video, so I added those. And let time run a little bit, so we got a little bit of starting money. We're starting with almost 11k at the moment. But before we're going to start building, let's take a look at the plan. Here it is. I altered the plan a little bit. You can see now I got a green rectangle. That will be the spot of our new exhibit, of our new habitat. And I thought that was it will be a nice idea to have your main road go through a habitat before it gets to the circle, the roundabout. I don't know if it will be round or rectangular, but it will be in a central area for a zoo. I think I will be placing a restaurant there and some other things, but that later. So we want to build a habitat. You can always start building and let's see how far we get, but that's not how I'm going to do it. So I made a plan. I wanted to make a habitat that's part of the environment, that's part of a bigger wall. We don't want little parts of terrain all get their own identity. We want a large zoo with one identity and one large piece of nature. And in that nature there are some habitats, but they should all be naturally connected to each other. That's why I made a plan for the habitat. You can see it over here. And in that plan you can see we're going to place different animals. We are going for 2 different kinds of deer, wild boar and swans. They're all animals that can live together in one habitat, and so we're going to create a bit of a natural environment that looks like wildlife. It could be a place you can walk through in nature. In the middle you can see our road going through it. I made some areas a bit darker gray. On that place I want to level the road and go above, so the animals can go beneath. And you get a nice place where you can view the animals from above. I got some water elements running through. I want to make that a part of the terrain, like there's a creek running from one place of the map to the other, with several lakes and ponds and natural places. Well, that can look like they should be there, and we just built a zoo around them. At the bottom you can see I placed some moodboard images, some images that can help me focus on how I want the place to look, get me some inspiration, and make the terrain to look as natural as can be. Well, the water elements are kind of the basics. We go from there. Around the water areas, you usually have some flat area, some grassland, and then at the edges, I want to make it more to look like it's a forest. Well, so far the plan. Let's get to the game and start designing. We're going to do that in a few steps. If you can, as you can see, I already sculpted terrain a bit to carve out the piece I want to build on. A lot of that work is a lot of trial and error, and well, actually is a bit boring to show you, so I did that in advance. And now the more fun part comes, and we're actually going to design the area. As you can see, I created a bit of a height. The flat area here is where we eventually will make the restaurant, or where the road will go to. And in this area here, we're going to make the habitat. The idea is the terrain on the right will be a bit higher. I did that on the right part, but when we go further right, the terrain will have to become a bit higher. Like there's a creek coming from that direction. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do it all the way towards these trees or bend it more towards the high area over here, but that's a worry for later. For now we have well, a blueprint of the place I want to build. I already started with a small lower area for the first pond for the swans, and well, we have to find our way to the right. What I usually do is paint the terrain a bit, and by doing that we can make the plan more visible on the ground. Let's see if we can recreate the map I was making. Here we will have the creek running. And then after we'll be going here. And here I have a little bit of water as well. And then the creek will follow its way towards here. Well, now we have the basic design. We can create the terrain that comes with it. First I want a bit of shallow water. Put the intensity low. size a bit bigger, and voila, we have some shallow water. Let's test if we can actually, yeah, we can place some water in it. Okay, let's remove it for now. And now we're going to create the creek. Let's start over here. Creeks always flow outwards. So that will mean at the inside of the corner you will be having some shallow area. Let's see. Yeah. We have to make this a little bit higher so it can hold water. No, it can't put in water yet. I guess that's because the edges are a bit too low. So this area can be a bit lower. Let's see how we're doing now. Still not good. No, that's not what I hoped for. So I have to reduce that one a bit. This area needs to be a bit higher. Oh, that's the wrong way. Nope, still not right. Yeah, that's looking okay. Now we have to find a way. I can create a very little bit of water over there. We definitely need more. Okay, let's first remove the water again. And then it's just painting. Let's see how far we are now. Still getting obstructed. Seems like we have to make it even higher. That's a very small piece of water. Hoped for a little better. Let's see why. I guess we still need more height. It would be nice to have a tool to see where your area is lacking. Perhaps that's something they will add in the second game. Looks like this area is of most concern. It's a bit difficult to see. Looks like here is our problem. That's better. Okay, that's quite nice. Have to sculpt this part a bit up again. Then of course the next areas it will get up. Let's remove the water again. Let's make this inward area a bit sandy. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Okay, very nice. Now I have to create this part of the creek. Yeah, that's very nice. That was what I was going for. In this area we can make some rocks, a little waterfall. Can see if I can make that a little bit lower over there. Okay. Yeah, very good. That was what I was going for. I have to make the terrain a bit more level around it, like it's a natural part of the environment. Let's do that with heavy soil. I don't want that area to look like it's lower than our creek, because that would look a bit strange. Why wouldn't that be flooded as well? So we're going to high it up a little bit. As you see, I do it with little intervals, so I have a bit more control over what's happening. Okay, let's put it in the water. Very nice. We go to a shallow area. I don't think will the animals be able to walk through there to get to the other side. Well, that's something I have to revisit. Let's see, terrain. because we do want them to be able to cross the water. I think that will be quite alright. Now we have to make our road cross it. Let's do it with little steps. Let's see, do I want stairs or a gradual incline? I think I want stairs. I'll give it a little bit of a bend. That's the wrong one. Okay, that will do for now. So we got a nice place people can walk over and see the animals. Well, let's start on a barrier. I want to do it with the wooden logs. Let's see, what do we have more? We could also do a chain link in combination with some green. Let's see what the animals will need. Reset all filters. We want deer. Okay, let's look at the Zoopedia. What kind of habitats will they need? Grade 2, 1.25 meters. 1.25 meters, okay. Okay, let's get back. Red deer is also a species we want in there. What will they need? Also grade 2, 1.5 meters. That's good to know. We want a boar. What will they need? Grade 3. Okay. That's also good to know. And now for the last one. The swans. They need a grade 1. Oh, I forgot. That's typical me. I did look at the type, but I did not look at the height. 125 also. Okay, so we need a grade 3 fence. 1.25 meters high. That's grade 2, so we can use the chain link. Wood logs could be. That's grade 2 of grade 3. Steel mesh. Don't like the look of it, so I think it will be the logs. Let's see. You could create a little bit of a viewing area here. Let's see. Let's do pieces of 5 meters. I do want a height snap. Let's play it a little safe. 1.3 meters. That's not going the way I planned. Don't want to snap to adjacent heights. .3 meters. Let's see. Constant above the ground. That was what I was looking for. Okay. To bring that down to 1.3 as well. Well, here with the water, perhaps it will be better if we make it over there. Okay, let's go back. Okay, and on this area I'm going to make it a bit more natural with some rocks and stuff, but then first I'll need to create a little bit of height. Let's see, where is my terrain editor? Okay. Now I want to keep the heights the same. And then we're going further with the null barrier. What will be a natural spot here? Let's get back a little bit. What did I just do? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Ah, Control Z. Let's do a little bit more length now. Let's see. Here we're going back to wood. I don't have to raise that a little bit. I'll do that later. Let's make that a bit higher first. At this point, I'm just trying to visually make it look alright. Not paying too much attention to the height anymore. As long as the animals don't escape. So at the end, now it has to remain constant again. There we go, under our bridge. There we go. And then we can close it up. Okay. It's starting to look quite alright. This area I'm going to make a glass so people can watch over it. We still have a wide area, so I don't think people will clog up the road. If they will, then we'll have to do something about it, of course. But for now, let's leave it as it is. Perhaps I'm going to create a glass area here. Yep. I have to do something a bit about that terrain. But it won't, of course. Why would it? Okay, that's actually a bit annoying. Let's move that a bit first. I think I have to Whoops. Well, at least it's gone now. Let's flatten that a bit to a foundation. And then we'll smooth it. Okay. Oh no. No, this is gone from worse to even worse. Where is my grid going? Can I align it to that grid? No. Okay, this is horror. Why? Apparently I am doing something I shouldn't. I just want to align to my grid. Okay. Okay. Align to that grid. Okay. is better, but not good. Perhaps different size. Deselect grids. Okay, starting to look like something again. Okay, let's see what's the problem here. We have to move it a little bit. There we are. We have a viewing area over here. Not really liking it that way. Okay. No, not up. A little bit that way. Okay. Needs to be a bit further. Oh, not the entire zoo. Let's see if we now have enough room. Yep, now we do. That's better. We can move that a little bit back. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Now I have to give them a better place. No, that's not a good place. Now we have to link it up again. That's better. To move that one here. That one over here. So well, it seems we fixed this area. Perhaps we can even that's too bad. Oh, that's the wrong button. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now we still have to make sure we have some rocky barrier for our animals. Let's see. We have a temperate biome. Now we go to the rocks. That's not too bad. Trying to make an edge that looks realistic. First, we're going to complete the part, and then we're going to start making it more and more realistic looking. Here are we starting with the fence again. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Let's take another one. I have the random turning on, so it's like we are making one big massive rock over here. Let's see, what other big rocks do we have? To create a bit of a variation. It's starting to look quite nice. Okay, well, that's a start. Let's see if we can. Okay, we first have to place some animals, of course. We still have 5k left, so that's not too bad. This habitat is costing us 5k so far. I want to start with the deers. Some very nice ones here for sale. We do have some conservation credits, so we could pick one. Let's see, how many males and females do we need? 3 to 6 males, 3 to 15 females. So females are a bit bigger group. So what we could do, start with a high quality male. Now I really like the white stag. We do want it to be fertile. Let's pick this one. Now we need some females. Well, there aren't a lot of suitable females. That's too bad. I really don't like those females. Well, we can always buy some more females later. I do need to create a gate. We have our area here, so we have to expand it a little bit. Oh, we still have foundation. Going to smooth that later. Okay. Now we need some facilities. Now we really need a quarantine area. Oh, that thing is expensive. Let's not do that one yet. We do have staff, so let's just build the path. We can do the quarantine later. Going to reserve some area for it. Let's see. No, we're going to do the difference. One more. Okay. Now we're going to deselect the grids and smooth the terrain a bit. Apologies. Okay. And now we have to make a gate. That's fine. Now we have our animals in storage. Send to the zoo. And they can go there. I see I also have some animals for my other zoo. That's fun to see. Perhaps I can sell. No, I can't sell them. I can trade the water buffalo, by the way. Oh, that's nice because we do need some money. The other ones I can't. Okay. Now we need a new work area and we need staff. Let's see. I need a new work zone. Create a new work zone. Well, that will be in that area. What are we calling it? Yeah, what are we going to call it? That's okay. Well, we do need. Oh, that's not the right one. We want a keeper. There you are. We can do the deer habitats. I see he has a high workload as well. Well, you're only doing research. What are you complaining about? Well, when we have the deer in our area, we can look at the plants they need and we can shape the habitat further to how we want to look. There they come. And there we have a deer. Well, let's see, we have the right amount of grass, soil. Could use a bit of more long grass. Well, I agree. I think those areas will be nice around here. Okay. And then the short grass more towards the water. And a bit up here. Okay, that's okay. Well, they don't need tree coverage, but I do want tree coverage. So let's go for the plants now. Let's see, what do we have? Beech trees. Those are nice. We do want to create a bit of a forest look-alike. It's always funny to see how a few trees creates a whole different place. What do we have more? Let's see, what do we have more? Those are nice as well. Oaks, yeah, of course, oaks. We do need oaks. We do want places where they can hide. Well, I think that's starting to look quite alright. Of course, we need to take care of our starting area later, but that's not something for now. I do see we're starting to get out of money. That will be a little bit of a problem. I want to take a look at this area. Okay. Now we can go for some water effects. Let's see, where could I find those? It has been a while since I used those. Yeah, that is a good question. I really forgot where I could find those. Let's see. Right. No. Was it in terrain? No, that was not in terrain. Construction. Ah, special effects. That was it. Water. And I don't have the funds, of course. I cannot reach the habitats. Ah, of course. I don't need a mechanic. Where is your bird zone? The deer habitats. Well, we see the first people going over the bridge. And there we have our deer. He does need some enrichments. Well, I see. Those are not suitable for deer. Not enough funds. Of course. Well, perhaps we should take a small loan. We don't have much to repay on that one. Could wait to repay it. Okay, you see we have a reward. That's nice. Perhaps we can now remove the dangerous trees. We have an escaped animal. Emergency capture. Okay, it seems the fence is not high enough. Traversable area, that seems okay. But why did it escape? Jumpable escape points. Seems it's the place over here. Well, then we have to make it a little higher. Okay, let's place it a little bit further, so we can make it a bit higher. We do not want to spend thousands on escaped animals, of course. This part also seems a bit risky. Well, let's see how it's going now. It seems we don't have an escape point anymore. Okay. It still shows as an escape point. That could also be because the animal already escaped. Seems there are no hollow parts. Well, let's see what happens. Looks like no more escape points. Well, perhaps under the box. Okay, we'll have to move him. Let's see how this will go first. We are still making a little bit of a profit. Let's see if we still have some exhibit animals we can trade. Yeah, we do. So let's time run. In between we can make our habitats better. Let's see. In the forest we usually have soil underneath. Oh, there's a lot of animal escape. Where now? It seems there's still a place here they can escape. I'm not sure why. So we have to fix that first. Okay, where is our other deer? Well, we can at least add the barrier a bit further to make it a bit higher around here. It seems like they keep escaping here. Okay. Let's make this a bit higher as well. Well, let's see how it goes now. There is the vet coming. Let's capture it. Vet cannot reach habitats. Yeah, that could be a problem. Let's see. Staff. We do have this vet. Well, let's hire another one. Okay. You can do the habitats. Nothing in storage, no. If we can now see, I see the warning is gone, so it looked like it was too low after all, but it's fine now. We still have DS. Now we do have some nice females. Again. Let's see, animal storage. There we have them. Send to zoo. There they are. Well, we now do need to make some money. Before we can improve on our habitats. In the meantime, we go create some dirt below the trees. That's what you would see in a forest. You don't see grass growing beneath trees. Also below a bridge, that wouldn't be grass growing there. Same goes for this area. Also here below the trees. Okay. Overflowing bins. That's not good. Where are they? Okay. Well, we do have. Let's see. You have a cleaner boy. Okay, works on small areas. Edit work zone. Do we need to add? No. Perhaps we do need another cleaner. We have one caretaker now. Let's hire another. Okay, work zone. Small animals. Seems we did need a little bit more of those. How is our deer doing? Just need some enrichment. So let's add some enrichments. Grazing ball. Scent marker. Scarecrow feeder. Yeah, why not? We also need, of course, some bedding. Can do that out of view below here. Okay. Let's see. Water bowl, well, we have enough water. We need we could go for a barrel feeder. Let's see. A snowball, why not? Okay, he got high welfare now. Here we got a reward, it's nice. We breeded some animals. Let's see, what do we have in exhibit storage? Nothing. Probably sold automatically. Now, how are our deers doing with the terrain? I do want some more short grass. We can oblige. More. Almost there. And we have enough. Oh, now can we look at our waterfall. Let's see. We did want another one. don't want those. Not really doing well. I do like the rapid splash. That's better. Okay, could add a little here, and later could add some rocks in there. That's starting to look like it. Now we have to add some small rocks and some foliage. Seems like we are earning a bit of more money. Our income is nice. Seems we're making a profit of 6k. I like it. People are starting to look on the bridge. That's nice as well. Everything going well here as well. Seems we can go along with adding some more nature. Well, I do like these rocks as well as these ones. Let's give them a color. Nope. I want them in the gray area. Because those rocks we have over here also are in that area. But I do want them a little bit more brown. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's move those over here for a while. Okay. By adding those, and create a more natural rapids. that's enough for now. Let's see, what can we do more? The water could use some reeds. Let's filter. Europe. Temperate. We can do the trees later. Let's see, what do we have? First I want some reeds. Lilies are also nice. I do want some lilies. Let's see. Line to water. Same goes for here. And there we have the reeds. I do want reeds. Reeds are always common. Okay. Especially here, shallow areas. Okay. That's starting to look quite alright. Do we have some more? Let's see. Oh, that's too many. Nutrition. We need more nutrition. Let's take a large food to throw. Let's see. Not too far from the gates. Okay, those are some basics. Let's see what we can do more. Oh, we have a reward. What's that? That's nice. That's some well needed money. I don't like that. It's the wrong color. Oh, that actually is quite nice. Oh, where did I put it? Blackthorn bush, where are you? Did I not? I just lost my bush. Ah, blackthorn. Okay, that's looking okay. Oh, the sides. Let's simulate a bit of a natural area. Okay. We can also do something with the rocks we have over there. Let's see if we can grab it. Okay. Now we're going to duplicate it. I don't want the vertical snap. We have a problem. He's tired and can't find a staff room. Well, we have to do something about that. Seems like we got some room again. Guess things tickets are underpriced. Well, we have to do something about it, don't we? Okay, let's check at the entrance how that goes. Are people still coming in? It seems like it. Well, then our ticket prices are okay for now. Let's get back to what we were doing. We could use a bit more bushes. Because we do have to check from time to time. Seems the environment is okay. Okay. We do need the keeper to add some food here. Seems we don't have enough food. Okay. Oh, the inspector has arrived. Let's see, we need more bushes. Bramble bushes, well, they are common. Okay, I don't want them to. Not aligned to the surface. Okay, I do like the bramble bushes, but not that much. I do think we need more of those. Oh, the inspector left the reports. It's clean, not educated. Yeah, that's what I would expect. Oh, not the duplication. Oh, it seems my deers are going to have little deers. This is something that always takes a lot of time. But it sure makes you look quite a lot better. Okay. I could use another lens. Let's see, what do we have more? Add those a little bit in the mix on some places. Gives a little color. That's a bit tricky, it's night now. Okay. Do we have more? Oh, I have a place to place those. Okay. Well, that's starting to look like something, isn't it? That's also one too many. The environment is still good. Terrain, we do need a little bit more short grass. I do want the ground to look a little bit less it's a bit too green for my taste. Don't want the grass to look so golf courts green. Seems still everything is in the green, so that's going well. We do have more than enough long grass. We still have spots where we have that long grass. Here. Seems we have more long grass, but I don't know. Oh, we've attracted protesters. Why? Don't we have low animal welfare here? Okay, that's not good. How boa constrictors? The social group isn't good. Okay. Why? Not seeing something about group size or something. Let's limit this one to 1 male and 1 female. Oh, that's a lot better. I do have some more rewards. Okay, what do I have? Start. It's quite a lot. Let's sell them away. That means we have some money again. And that just with almost exclusively exhibits. Let's get back to what we were doing. Well, I am satisfied the way this is looking. I would like some more. Have some bushes or something. What do we have here? No, not that one. Actually went quite well. We want to mix it in a little bit for the color. Sorry, dear. Okay, now how does it go with the traversable area? Have to be careful with too much bushes. It seems we're doing okay. Okay. I guess we're getting to the point. We're okay. We have a lot of guests. A thirsty animal. Now, why is that? Yeah, okay, that's right. Keepers have a high workload. Okay, let's add 2 keepers. You, my friends, are going to do the habitat. And you're going to do the small animals. That research. Okay. I've got 2 vets. And I believe they're both quite busy. Let's skip with the research for now. Caretakers. Let's see, high workload. Let's add 2 of those as well. You can have the small animals. You can do the habitats. Okay, then I probably know the next problem that will go into pop up, and that is the facilities. Staff room. Let's place a large staff room. Let's see. Let's first edit the building group. going to do that? That's a bit annoying. I want it to be part of the other ones. I just want to add it to the group. Well, I can't really figure out why. Then let's do it manually. Let's wait. Editing group 1, okay. Now let's add the facility. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Now we can remove that one. And we of course have to edit the work areas. Okay, this one. That should do the trick. This is starting to look quite nice. One facility without power, of course. Okay. Now it's editing the group. Okay, are we now in the power zone? That would be nice. Let's move that one. Because I really don't want to build a power station now. Why is it obstructed? That should not be. That's not very logical, but why is that? works. Let's put it on pause for now. Okay, that works. There we have it. We have a fit. That looks a bit strange. That's better. But now it doesn't have any power again. Okay, then we're going to do it that way. Well, it seems like everything's working again. Everything is powered. Yeah, I know the animal is hungry. Let's see. Zachariah. Okay, so you can do some research. Let's see. Well, it seems we fixed all the problems now. I think that will be the end of this video for today. We started out with making a new habitat. I think the result is quite okay. We have some deer running around there, and I think our habitat looks quite nice, quite natural. And I think that's a nice step up for a zoo. I think the next video will be about adding some more animals here, and perhaps we can create this area a bit further, expand it a bit this way, or perhaps even that way, so that creek will run further and we have more animals to place in those habitats. Perhaps even create a natural boundary between those habitats, but that will be for another time. For now we have a zoo that makes even more money. We've added a nice habitat and optimized the area we already had. So, well, I guess that's it for today. I think we made a really nice habitat. I'm really satisfied with it. I'm looking forward to the next game. And as always, if you liked my video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel so you get an update when the new video is online. And then we're going to expand our zoo a little bit further. For now, thanks for watching and see you around next time.